Now, who hasn't seen that technique? That technique is shown in every self-defense book. It's shown it's taught in like model mugging classes. Ah! It's shown all over the place. Does it work? I'm going to argue yes. You know how I know it works? Because I've used it in stand-up sparring. I've used it in submission grappling sparring, I've used it in jiu-jitsu sparring, and I've used it in MMA sparring. It's pretty common to get your back taken. Say in a jiu-jitsu context, you might arm drag me and go to the back. In a MMA type sparring, we might be here clinching, and you're going to pop and take my back. So yeah, here I've got a couple of high percentage ways to escape. Breaking the grip is one of them, but I have, against quality opponents, so that's always a caveat, does this work against a quality opponent? Reach down, grab the foot, and essentially you're levering. You're pulling up here, and you're sitting down on the knee, or just above the knee, so he goes down. You also see this in submission grappling. You also see this in high-level MMA. It usually looks a little bit different. Here's how the principle's the same, the technique's kind of the same, the execution's a little bit different, and it may or may not be applicable for self-defense. So say in submission grappling, say somehow he takes my back. If I do manage to do this, I'm probably going to follow him down. As I sit here, I'm going to follow him down, control the foot here, and knee bar. Or, if I really want to hurt him, turn in, control the other leg, and then go to what's called a 411 position, which is a position from which you can apply the reverse heel hook, which is the most powerful leg lock. Doesn't matter how big his leg is, you're going to be tearing ligaments, you're going to be breaking bones. If you want, I'll put a link to a video that'll talk more about the 411 position. But the point is, within the rules of submission grappling, within the rules of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, it makes more sense to follow the guy down and finish him off. In a self-defense situation, does that make more sense? I don't know. How worried are you about weapons? Is your goal can he run faster than you? And does he not have any weapons? In that case, taking him down, breaking his leg with a reverse heel hook, and then you jogging away as he's lying on the ground, unable to move, might make sense. Is he wearing a big coat? Do you think he's got a bunch of hypodermics and some knives or a gun? In that case, it doesn't make sense. Sit on the leg, take him down, and then do your best to run. Another thing that you see in both MMA and submission grappling is a rolling knee bar attack, where here, I'm pretty tightly held. I'm going to bring, instead of picking his ankle up here and sitting down, I'm going to roll and bring my head to the ground and kick him over me. Again, knee bar, or if I want, reverse heel hook. You also see that variation. It also works. So, are you going to do a forward rolling knee bar? Are you going to do a forward rolling move to the 411? Not unless you train it a lot. Are you going to do a sit on the leg, sit back to a knee bar? The second move we showed? Possibly, so long as you know what a knee bar is, as long as you know what a reverse heel hook is. Are you going to grab the foot, sit on it, take them down, and then run? Yeah, that does work. I think there's lots of evidence to show that it's one of those classic self-defense moves that actually has some real applicability in the street. How do you find it out? How do you find out whether that kind of move works? You test it. You test it against somebody who's actually resisting you. Not a semi-compliant person. You try it in sparring. You try it safely in sparring, but if it works in sparring against multiple people, against people who are bigger than you, people who are smaller than you, people who are taller than you, people who are shorter than you, people who are not as good as you are, people who are a little bit better than you are, then you're going to be able to start developing faith in this technique. All right, guys? Catch you on the mats another day.